Hey everyone, it's Allie with the Alleyway Stamps. Today I'm going to be making a project that's a little bit out of the norm for me. We're going to be using these dies from My Favorite Things. This is the Label and Tabs die. You can see these two that I already have washi tape on. Those are the ones that I used. I think this is a great overall set. It just has a lot of elements in it. And what I did was I just took it over to my Big Shot machine and I cut out a piece that has, so this is the bigger size, that looks kind of like a leaf. And then this is the little rounded square. So I kind of just made up my own little pattern here. You can see that. So there's like the big leaves here, and then big leaf and big leaf. And then there's the square, square, and the square. We're going to put this aside. We're not going to be using this until the very end, which I will be stamping my sentiment here. And for the sentiment, I'm going to be using the Calypso stamp set. And I'm going to be using either the Hey There or Welcome. I can't decide yet. And for the middle, I guess I should tell you the dimensions. So we're going to be placing it on a standard size card. So I've cut this piece here down to 4 inches by 5 1/4. So it'll give it a border around it. This is the piece that will go underneath the pattern that we created. So for this piece here, I'm going to be using the background check set by TheAlleyWayStamps. I'm going to be using this one right here. I'm going to be trying something a little bit new for me. I haven't tried this yet. I really wanted to try it, so I bought it. I don't know if you guys have ever tried this. It's the Judykins embossing powder, the sticky stuff. And I wanted to use it with, I know, glitter. I told you I am like in a glitter kick. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because it's getting closer to the holidays. I just love glitter. So I'm just taking a dryer sheet and I'm just lightly going over it to get a lot of the static away. And then I have my Versamark ink pad here. And I'm just going to ink up my stamp press. And let's see. Okay, so I'm going to start right there. It's like super difficult to see. So going to grab there we go, pour that on there. Sorry if you can hear Liberty. Her and our little friend are in there playing. Okay, so the next one will be the top. So flip this around. Bring this back. Pour some of this sticky stuff on it. Grab a piece of cardstock, the extra. Okay, so this is how I believe it works. We'll see if I'm right. I'm going to heat emboss this just till it gets sticky, then pour some glitter on top of it and see if it works. Wish me luck. And just take your finger and kind of rub it in a circle. Get that glitter in there. Isn't that awesome? Okay, and don't worry about this stuff here. That's my mistake. So we're just gonna repeat that the whole way up, doing the different colors until we come to the very top. Okay, so before I do this last row here, I wanted to show you something I found out. This product, what is it called again? Sticky product? Here it is. Sticky stuff. It is a little thicker than embossing powder, and so it doesn't stick to the Versamark as well. So what I found is when you put your heat gun on top of it like this, it tends to blow the product off of the part you're embossing. So what I did was I held it underneath my product, so held it underneath like this, and heated it from behind. You just literally just hold it there until you see it starting to change, and then slowly move it in the direction. And that way it gets the whole thing heated, but it stays solid, if that makes any sense. And just grab my last color, which is purple. Dump it on there. And then I also, instead of doing it in a circle, if you just press it into it, it stays a lot better. Okay, so I'm going to take my cutout next. Stamp up the Hey There sentiment with VersaFine ink. It's by far my favorite black ink out there. If you don't need it for Copic coloring, I highly suggest using it for sentiments and anything that has to do with just stamping that you're not really coloring, because it will by far give you the most clear and crisp image. Okay, instead of going through and like scraping off all the squares here, which obviously needs to be done, I'm going to put it on the card first, the card front, put this on top of here with some foam adhesive, and then do the squares that are actually going to be seen, because there's no point in doing it if it's just going to be covered. So then I'm going to place this down. I don't want too much down here because this is so crazy busy. So I'm going to take itty bitty one. Oh, well, that was nice. I just totally threw it on there. So a light turquoise. Let's do a green and a yellow. There we go. Now this is the time, like, I don't mind that these two colors mix here, I kind of like it, but this is the time where you would take and scratch off. You could use a tool if you wanted, probably I will. Some little tweezers here, just to scratch off the excess glitter that's stuck there. And I'm sure you can see it, but I messed up on the glitter part on one spot, but I don't even care. I was gonna say I technically could pop this up like that off the card, which would be kind of a cool look. Okay, and then now I have this as my card base. Just fold that in half. And I'm going to adhere this down with some Tombow Mono multi-glue, and just make sure I get the corners. I like to do little hearts of glue because then I can say it was made with love. I know I'm cheesy. Don't tell me you don't do anything cheesy. No cheese ball, it's all right. All right, so there's the card. I was gonna say it's super simple, but it seriously was not super simple. It was a lot more work than I thought it was going to be, but I really like the result of it. And even my mistake, I'm all right with that. So I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you will go and create something that is perfectly imperfect. Bye.